Okay, everyone, do you realize how serious things are getting? We are getting into the final arcs of Season 1. There are only 4 episodes left to go, and so what happens in them has to be really good stuff. So let's get to talking about that really good stuff. I love these last rounds. So much happens. Or would if YouTube would play it. No one attends Calarwal's club like Gaston. It took me way too long to come up with a Gaston meme for that. Anyway, this starts the rivalry between him and Tyler. It's really, interesting because there's a whole meme about how Gaston is the best at everything, but Tyler actually is physically. This music's too loud again. You can't hear my lovely dulcet tones. Tyler is kind of physically superior to him, and so that makes it interesting. I know Gaston just went out there, but that's gonna be, that's not gonna be the last we're gonna hear of those two. Gruber doing a little more. Punching out the Horn King's dragons. See, we're gathering up a legit force here after Eris called everyone to action. And like I said, this is actually a really impressive gathering of non-Disney villains. Triple R Force and Zigzag and Ramses. Just sticking to ones that come from movies. Can you get much better than that? I'm not sure you can. And the Horn King just has, so many different minions. He has Creeper, the Cauldron-born, Mortal Armies, and the 2 dragons. Which, were they dragons or were they wyverns? I think they were dragons. It's actually kind of funny that, the Horn King has so many minions that it's actually giving everyone a challenge. This does not look good for the Horned King. I love how the Cauldron-born grasp at their throats before they die. It's like, you don't even breathe. Maybe it's just, a leftover habit from when they were human. Why does the Cauldron make the undead want to be evil anyway? A pointless question. And in the face of Arawn Death-Lord, greets the Horned King. Arawn Death-Lord might actually be the most obscure Disney villain. No one ever talks about him. He doesn't really have any lines or anything, but his presence is definitely there, and it's because of him this entire movie took place. If you really want to be a hipster, tell everyone that your favorite Disney villain is Arawn Death-Lord, and they'll be like, well, they didn't actually put him in the Black Cauldron. You can be like, no, they absolutely did. Ratcliffe and Frollo. I always love whenever these two team up, because it's like, can you get an alliance of any more bigotry, honestly? And Disney versus Marvel actually proved that you can. And, take it up to level 11 ways. And as far as, yeah, Necron, I'm totally working in your best interests. I do not have my fingers crossed behind my back when I say that. I also think it's funny that, Necron managed to get taken down by the 2 least magical people I wonder what Jafar was saying there, something like, "You are an idiot," or something. I could have come up with something grander, probably. Yeah, he's taken down by the two least magical people I can think of. Martin Brisby, you know, another one of those... In the movie, you don't really appreciate him as a villain that much, but at least the majority of people do. There are probably people who did, and that's perfectly fine. But in this tournament, you know, it's actually kind of fun to bring him in, because he makes a good opponent for Ratigan. Because Ratigan has to fight all the rats. This big Rube Goldberg machine designed to kill Martin Brisby. Hello, Yzma! And I bet subconsciously, each of them is wondering, why are you purple and why are you blue? And neither of them realizes the hypocrisy of it. But I love how Zigzag, you know, just tries to ask her outright for what he wants, like he thinks it's actually gonna work. It only works to ask Yzma for things directly if you are certain. Why do we even have that lever? Actually, no, that was Zigzag's crocodiles, but like, I still had to do the line. Yeah, giving Yzma control of this army, it's actually a very impressive army. I've just been turned into a cow. Can I go home? Confession, I may or may not have the Emperor's New Groove memorized.